night if you had the money. Or a good Samaritan if you can convince them to take you in and give them some bread or whatever you have. And when they were by Jebu, the day was far spent, and the servant said unto his master, Come, I pray thee, and let us turn into this city of the Jebusites, and lodge in it. And his master said to him, We will not turn aside hither to the city of a stranger, that is not of the children of Israel. We will pass over to Gibeah, or over to Gibeah. And he said unto his servant, Come, and let us draw near to one of these places to lodge all night, in Gibeah or in Ramah. So he said, we ain't going to go to Paganville. We're going to go to our own people and stay in one of these cities where it's safe. At least he thought. And they passed on and went their way, and the sun went down upon them. And when they were by Gibeah, which belonged to Benjamin, and they turned aside thither to go into lodge in at Gibeah, down to the street. For there was no man that took them into his house for lodging. So this town's very unfriendly. Nobody's taking them in. And behold, there came an old man from his work out of the field at evening, in the evening time, which was also on the Mount Ephraim. And he sojourned in Gibeah, but the men of the place were Benjamites. This is of the tribe of Benjamin. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the street of the city. And the old man said, Whither goest thou? He said, Where are you coming from? And where are you going? And whence comest thou? And he said unto him, We are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I. And I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of the Lord. And there is no man that receiveth me to his house. He said, nobody would take me in. He said, I'm on my way to Jerusalem to go to the house of the Lord, to go to church. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses, and there is bread and wine also for me, and for thy handmaid. And the young man which is with me, thy servant, there is no want of anything. He said, I'm self-sufficient. I'm not asking nobody for anything. And nobody will take me in. And the old man said, Peace be with thee. However, let all thy wants lie upon me. He said, okay, I'll give you a place to stay. Only lodge not in the street. Don't sleep on the sidewalk. So he brought him into his house and gave provender unto his asses. He gave him some food to eat. And they washed their feet and did eat and drink. So the man showed him some hospitality. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial. You could do Belial's wicked men. You could say like, probably English, you would probably say like sons of the devil. Beset the house round about. So they surrounded the house. Now remember, we had that same scene, get that video, fire fell from heaven, but he did the same thing to Lot when the two angels came to visit him and was inside the house, and the men came around the house and said, bring him out so we can rape him. We know you got fresh booty in there, bring it out so we can have some. That's when lawlessness abounds. They're so brazen, they'll break in your house. They'll rape your company that comes to visit you. Male or female, doesn't matter. Beset the house round about, and they beaten on the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the man that came unto thine house, that we may know him, that we may rape him. We know you got a new man in there, a stranger. Bring him out so we can rape him. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them. He did the same thing Lot did. Notice how history repeats itself. He stepped out, closed the door behind him, and said unto them, Nay, no. He said, No, brethren, I pray you, do not such wickedly. Don't do something. This is bad. This is filthy and foul. What are you doing? I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is coming to mine house. Do not this folly. They had a saying, when a guest come, you could be entertaining an angel. So give the utmost respect. It was a blessing to have a stranger in Israel come to your house, because it could be an angel. So he said, I could be blessed for this, but if I allow you guys, to sodomize my guests, it could bring evil up on me. Behold, here is my daughter. Well, remember, Lot did the same thing. He said, hey, I got 2 virgin daughters here, take them. Don't rape these 2 angels. They didn't know they were angels. But he said, don't rape these 2 men. See, when lawlessness abounds, how brazen it becomes. You're not even safe in your own house. Thank God for the Second Amendment. And the Constitution that's been torn to shreds as a skeleton of what it used to be, but at least we have enough where we can feel safe in the house. At least you should be able to protect your house. It's from characters just like this we're reading about. I know I'll protect mine. No problem. But this is the breakdown of society. When God has been taken out of all the institutions, this is the result. And there's been substitute false gods, false religions. Perverts abound. Lawlessness abound. That's what this nation's dealing with. And these were religious perverts too, by the way.